What story shall be sung today? One can never know how the melody might sound. Our adventurers have already begun to pluck the strings of their story, and their combined composition is unfolding like a road before us.
As we waited for Fiora to get a hold of Balthazar and for things to calm down with those bloodhounds running rampant around the whole of Zobraria, Dogma stepped forward asking for us to share more about the whole teacup situation, as well as the beasts and Dark Fury, and honestly everything we as the Fated Fates had yet to disclose to all of our allies. Balthazar showed up to our keep during this time. He told us all he knew about blood wishes, Orathia, and these hounds. He said the bloodhounds were people transformed via blood wishes. The theory was Dark Fury and the beasts used the Chaos Diamond to wish everyone back to life to reap more blood via the bloodhounds overrunning Zobraria. We decided to go out and fight as many of the hounds as we could, but when we got out of our keep, they were seemingly gone. Not only that, but we then found out that Dark Fury had become the new bull of the Vol multitude since the previous bull died during the hounds overrun. We all attended his induction a few days later, and I decided to approach the Beautification Committee, Asta, Gazonia, and Gila, to gain more information on them. They surprisingly agreed to meet with all of us in the Grove later that evening. As we prepared to leave, the Dematas told us that they, Rush, Willow, and even Soom would be going to the Russet Waste to see if they could find one of the 2 remaining diamonds. We met with Asta, Gila, and Gazonia, and all of our fears and theories were correct. They revealed themselves to be the things we called the Beasts of Zobraria and named Dark Fury, or Salmex as they called him, their brother. They were created from the Dweller, the negative Dawnwood, and were essentially half celestial, half demon. And all of the blood wishes were granted through Salmex, apparently. He was like a diamond, basically, in his own right, powered by blood sacrifice. They told us all Zobraria was to them was a farm they tended to satiate Salmex's hunger for blood and their hunger for violence, something they had been doing since the fall of Ponte. Aster explained that the people of Zobraria were basically a self-automated farm, since for people like the Rousseaus, they were violent without the force shepherding, as they called it, or even Terrence, who wanted to make dangerous serums. They often mentioned their mother, but we never found out who she was. We assume maybe Orathia. We also discovered that not only did Gila kill my mother, but the Dark Tree was what Gila transformed her corpse into. As well, we learned that Dogma and Codex were the Hexaleap held by the Larakai Druids and caused their death by association. We asked if they were going to kill us, but they explained that they had no reason to, nor to destroy Zobraria for that matter. Their farm, quote-unquote, was something they cared for deeply, and said they'd do anything to keep the cycle going forever. And they stated that us having exposure to the Dawnwood diamonds they thought gone only made us better for ripening. Before Codex teleported us out of there, Asta mentioned, too, that Wash's father was still alive and his blood was perfect, hinting he was somewhere beneath the Grove's surface. As Wash tried to hit Asta, she did state, interestingly enough, that as long as the sun remained, they could not be hurt. Back at the keep, we all did not deal with this discovery well. Finley comforted me. Terrence and Issa caught the Dematas before they left and updated them. Codex told Dogma all of what happened, and Wash contacted a friend of his and Clea with the help of Silly Simon. After that, there was nothing better for us to do than drink.